Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Chris, and welcome back to once again another episode of Minecraft. So, this is my new house, Chris's house of hugs, kisses, and Reese's. You know, yeah, we gotta make it nice and welcoming. Well, I don't really have any Reese's. That's kind of a blatant lie that I've told. So, sorry, guys. But anyways, happy belated Thanksgiving to the people that are watching this, and happy pre-Thanksgiving to myself, because I am filming this the day before. Because things are kind of hectic right now, and I am helping my family prepare. So if at any point I stop recording, and I cut to a new section in the episode, that is probably because I have to go down and help a little bit. That's okay. I know that they will call me anytime that they need me. So I wanted to work a little bit more on the house in this episode. But at the same time, I feel like I'm doing myself a disservice with not getting more materials for caving. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my iron here. And I'm going to make another pickaxe and another sword. I'll bring a stone pickaxe just in case. And then move over here. Alright. And okay. We'll go ahead, put that across. And get the iron. Like that. And, I don't know, just in case we run out, we'll bring a stone. I doubt I'll be running out of any of this stuff. We also got 6 chicken, so that's good. Anything else that I need? I don't think I really need anything else. I'm going to be mining a bunch, so. Alright, so let's go. We have a lot of work that we need to do. We gotta get a lot of coal, a lot more iron, and pretty much everything. I don't know how much I'm going to need to use gold in this game, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to necessarily need lapis. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna head on down here and see what happens. So we're gonna just jump over here. Bridge right there. Okay. So just gonna keep an eye on what's happening here. Okay. Alright, thanks, scary noises. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's take care of the zombie over here. Okay. So yeah, we are getting ready for Thanksgiving here, and I'm looking forward to all the chaos that is going to come with the Thanksgiving post-election. It's always going to be great. Now, I hope that we won't get into politics. It's not, to me, it's not worth it. I think everyone's, has a right to their opinion, and it's not worth arguing over, especially if we're all here to give thanks to each other for our existence. It's not, we shouldn't, no one should end up like just shitting on another person for their views on life, while we're all here to to freaking, just enjoy each other. It is what it is. Okay, so we have a lot of shit going on up there, so we'll keep an eye on if anything comes over here. Yeah, the more cobblestone we get, the better too, because we need, just in case we come across like anything crazy, any ravine of any sort, we want to make sure that we can climb across. We need the spare blocks more than anything. And if I run out of food while I'm on this adventure, I probably will have to go back up, because I'm not, I'm not living off of rotten flesh. I don't do it. Well, I mean, I guess I can. It doesn't really matter. So, how is everyone getting excited about December coming around? December, well, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. December is definitely my favorite month, especially with a year like we've had. It's good that, it's nearing the end of 2016. But what's even better is, well, you know me, I'm a sports guy. Sports is chaotic in December. Well, specifically, football. It's always a lot of fun. I don't really need this here, do I? Just in case, I guess. And college football has become a favorite of mine. I still love it at the NFL, and I'm still, I probably will never do a college football. You come over? There you go. Probably will never do a college football pick show. Because I'm gonna have to probably pick and choose. I can't really pick through like 128 teams and their, all their games that they had to play. With all that being said, though, I am 100% looking forward to the chaos of December because of the sense that, well, really the chaos is happening this weekend. It's called Rivalry Week. Rivalry Week. Jesus. Rivalry Week. And essentially, all the biggest enemies of all the football teams in the Division 1 FBS system, they all play each other over the course of the weekend, and it's a big deal because a lot of it sometimes decides who makes it into the playoffs. Some games will decide, the teams that go to bowl games, and there's like 40 of them, so I mean, there's plenty to go around. So it's a high stakes weekend for a lot of teams whose seasons are ending this weekend, barring any postseason eligibility, So I don't know. I'm really looking forward to it, and this is gonna be boring for anyone that's not into the football, but we have probably the biggest game of the year being played between Michigan and Ohio State. And that is supposed to be, that's like the juggernaut matchup. Now, it's not as, I don't know, a lot of people are hyping it up big time, but it's not as exciting as it would have been maybe earlier in the season, because since then, both teams have lost a game, and here's my pickaxe. And on top of that, you have a bunch of injuries on both sides. Well, mostly Michigan, but and it kind of dies down the hugeness of the matchup. But they're still the number 2 and number 3 schools in the country, so yeah, it's still a pretty freaking big deal. Okay, so what I didn't think about before coming around here was water buckets. I needed water buckets, and now I do not have a water bucket. Oh, we also didn't have a lot of iron either. Oh god. Let's see, where are these? Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Was not expecting that. Welp. That was scary. Of course it was that one block that had fucking gravel on it. Fantastic. Okay, don't fall. Don't fall. You've had experience of not holding down shift enough and then falling into a cave. So let's not do that again. Alright, let's head this way. Let's head back up to over here. Oh shit. Ow. Hello. Alright. This is when I get into chaos mode right now. Because I get really nervous about all the mobs around. Oh, sounds like it's raining. Yeah, it's raining. I can't get rid of the rain in this version. You gotta sit through it. What was I saying? Okay, so yeah, so Michigan and Ohio State, that's going to be a huge fucking game. I'm really looking forward to it. Despite the fact that it's probably not as a big deal as it used to be. But it will still have major playoff implications. So the way the college football playoff system or postseason system works is that 4 teams get placed into a bracket, and the number 1 team in the country and the number 4 team in the country play against each other. The number 2 team and number 3 team in the country play against each other, and then the winners of those 2 games play each other in the college football playoff championship. Now, along with those 4, oh Jesus, along with those 4, thank God, you have a few that you're not few, Jesus, like what is it, 40? If 40 bowls, so they have 80 teams go to the postseason. So it's along with them, 76 other teams get a chance to play in bowl games, which don't really matter, but I guess it matters with the where you are placed, like whichever bowl game you're placed in shows like how good of a team that you've been over the course of the season. And most of the time, they have all teams with like winning records or teams that have like the same number of wins as losses. Oh Jesus Christ, we have so many skeletons that we're dealing with. Come on down here. Don't hide. Come on. Let's go. Let's play ball, buddy. There you go. Good stuff. Yeah, so there's 40 bowls in all, 2 of which are the semifinal games going into college football playoff, or the college football championship. And, I root for a team that I'm nowhere near, but it's a team that I've grown very much in love with, and that is the Boise State Broncos. Now, let me tell you about the Boise State Broncos. You don't need to know anything about them. In fact, I'll tell you right now, I do not know the name of the freaking quarterback. I hope next year I will. I want to get more into it, but all you need to know about the Boise State Broncos is that they're a pretty good team, pretty legitimate team, I would say. But their football field is deep blue and orange. Now let that sink in. A giant field, giant football field that's usually green and white is blue and orange. My 2 favorite fucking colors. Like, holy shit. I fell in love with them, It was love at first sight, honestly. A team that would make such a bold statement with their football field. To have it, to play on a blue turf is, I say, is very, very respectable in a lot of different ways. So, I love them so much, and they're my number 1 football team. I also root for Syracuse, because it's just the closest relevant New York team in football. Let's see, did the creepers despawn or nah? I want to try and make a trip down there. So it's fun. I gotta say, it is a lot of fun rooting for them. And Syracuse is not a great team, but I hope they turn it around at some point. They are not going to go to a bowl game this year, but Boise State will. And the they're so another thing about college football is that there's tons of teams in the country. So, but there's 128 that are in the FBS system, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what FBS stands for. I'll get back to you on that. I think it's like a football bowl subdivision or something like that. But there's 10 conferences within it. There's the Power 5 conferences, which is the Big 10, Big 12, SEC, or the Southern Eastern Conference, Southeastern Conference, rather. Crap, I can't think of it. Oh, the ACC, which I believe is the Atlantic Coastal Conference, and the Pac-12, which I guess is like Pacific something, because they're all like Western teams. So, you have all those teams as Europe. Those are the Power 5 conferences. Those are the teams that will always get all the love. There's 64 of them. And they are the teams that you will definitely see in the college football playoff all the time, because they always play the toughest schedules. And then you have the Group of 5 conferences, which include the American Conference, the Conference USA, the Mid-American Conference, or as we like to call it, the MAC, the Mountain West Conference, and then the Sun Belt Conference. Boise State Broncos, they're in the Mountain West Conference. They are in the Mountain Division of the Mountain West Conference. And they do not get a lot of love, but they probably get more love than most Group of 5 teams do, because they've always been a very legit program. There's been a good amount of stars that have come out of the football team. Quite a few running backs. They're known as a very, I don't know. I guess I could be wrong about this, but I feel like you see a lot of running backs come out of it. Come out of their program to go to the NFL. So yeah, it's big. It's good that they get the love that they do. And the thing about the Group of 5 conferences, though, is that probably the most love that they'll get is that they get into the New Year's Six, which includes the New Year's Six bowl games, essentially. So you have 2 bowl games that are the semifinal for the conference football playoff. Then you have 4 of like the biggest bowl games of the year that are lesser than the semifinal, but they're still a big deal if you win them. The Group of 5 conferences get into one of those bowls, and I believe this year it's the Cotton Bowl. So right now, Boise State is in the running to try to get into the Cotton Bowl, but right now they also have to they probably have to win the Mountain West, which is not going to be easy, because they're currently in a tiebreaker. They're behind the Wyoming University. But in addition to that, you got a lot of coal. Look at that. I was complaining about coal so much, and now we got it. And also, there is an undefeated Group of 5 team in the MAC by the name of Western Michigan, who are best known for rowing the boats. That's their catchphrase, I believe. I'm hearing noises. Oh. Okay. Welp. I am not going to go further. Okay, I'm going back. I am not prepared to take on any baby spiders at the moment. Nope, not doing it. Those little mine shafts are not fun. Okay, so let me finish my thought. So, do want to make a mark of this, though, because when I do want to prepare, or I am able to prepare for it, I definitely want to get involved in Crap, man. I'm forgetting right now what I was wanting to do. Hello, rain. Let me just... I want to turn down the sound a little bit. So, so yeah, Western Michigan. They're fantastic, and I think that a lot of people think that they should be involved in the college football playoff because of how well they've been playing. And I'm sure, you know, I think I love an underdog, man. You know, I love, if you know me with sports, you will 99% of the time see me rooting for an underdog of any kind. And truly, in my heart, I would love to see Western Michigan or any Group of 5 team get a little love and get them in the Group of 5 playoff. Will that happen? It will more than likely, 99% sure it won't. But let's see if Western Michigan proves itself. If they do end up getting to a bowl game, they beat a major team. You know, that can be a big deal for their program, and that could be a big deal for future consideration into the playoff. You know. Your resume matters, that's for sure. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm back here. And let's start cooking up our iron. So yeah, so going back to Boise State, we are so we're in this kind of situation where I'm hoping that basically what needs to happen this weekend is that the Boise State's taking on Air Force. And I never like rooting against any of the forces. There's Army, Navy, and Air Force are the 3 college football teams that are of the military academies. I would love it if Boise State beat Air Force, because then all we need to root for is for Wyoming to lose to New Mexico University, and if that happens, Boise State moves on to the Mountain West Championship to take on San Diego State. Will that happen? There's a chance, but it might not. No, but at least I know for sure that Boise State will make it to a bowl game. It just might not be the ultimate goal either. So, yeah. And I think Western Michigan's just too good of a football team right now to slow them down, and they'll probably get the Cotton Bowl berth no matter what. So that kind of stinks. So, what I'm going to make a bucket, get some water. And that way we can travel within that ravine, and we can, what's the word for it? And we can maybe be prepared for the mine shaft as well, because we could put the water down and let the spiders get pushed away by it, and then we can maybe come in and see how to deal with the situation. You know what I want to do, actually? It is right here near my house, but let's, how do I want to do it? Let's do... make a little infinite water source here. And what I want to do too for the backyard here of my house, I want to make a little farm. I want to collect some chickens, get some pigs or whatever, and I want to get them involved in the backyard, if you know what I mean. We gotta breed. Ah, hey, the rain's clearing up and the sun's going down. So yeah, definitely want to go back in there, but I also, I don't know, as much as I definitely want to stay put, this is going to be my home, but I definitely like to travel too. So what I'm going to do is that while I'm recording here, I'm going to turn on our coordinates here. So this is where we are. We're at -71, -362. So for future reference, I can hopefully remember that is where we need to travel to, back to our home, just in case I go out and like to explore, because exploring is fun. So that's good. And these mountains over here look awesome. I would love to actually You know what, yeah, maybe we'll do that in the next episode. But I also definitely want to go back in that cave system, see... can't really be scared of the mine shaft. We need to kind of, you know, suck it up and get down there. Get the job done down there, you know? Yeah. We have some time. We can go ahead and travel over there. So sorry I bored you all with the college football talk. Oh, it's actually starting to be nighttime. I just, you know, I thought it's just something to keep me going during it. I don't like being silent during these episodes. I usually like having a good old conversation piece to go along with it. But, you know, it's just interesting. I love the idea of it. The only thing I would say that I've criticized the sport for is just, you know, athletes don't get paid, and I get it. They get the scholarships and all that, but at the same time, these guys work their ass off, and then they get injured, and, you know, I feel like the college doesn't even pay for it, you know? Or they don't have the money to pay for it sometimes, so it's like, I don't know, the whole thing is weird to me. Yeah, I think athletes need to be able to they need to be able to get some money, because really everyone's just profiting off of their misery at times. It sucks. What are you gonna do though? But yeah, the sun's coming up. So yeah, so we have some really nice area. I mean, I might end up moving over there now that I think about it, because these mountains look awesome. Hi, piggy. Thank you. Little sheep. I'm gonna collect some wool from you. I might want to make a spare bed, just in case. You know, I usually, if I want to travel, I don't like breaking the bed that's at my home. I usually like breaking the bed that's, I usually like taking an extra bed and be able just to come home and sleep in the bed that's already there. Alright, so that's gonna keep good cooking. Actually, we have some extra time. Oh, there you go. Okay, so 32 iron. We have plenty of time to... Yeah, we can make a... We can make 12... We can use 12 iron to make 4 pickaxes, so we can do that right now. Alright. There you go. Alright, we'll put the rest in here. So I already have the iron armor, so I don't really need anything else. And then we'll grab water for our adventure. And I think that's pretty much it then after that. Yeah. Alright guys, well I'm going to end off today's episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. You know, hopefully I have more interesting topics that we could talk about in future episodes. Because I'm kind of just in I'm in like this moment of just circling of, you know, just this constant, endless stream of talking about things that most people that watch these videos probably won't care about. Maybe we'll discuss some video games in the next episode. Maybe future video games, since I think one of my series will be ending this upcoming week. So we'll see what happens. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and as I started earlier this week, I would like to remind everyone to be good to one another, be kind to one another. It is important in this time. So, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.